Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sri Matre Namaha. So let us see the shloka of the last time. It says Chatushashtya Tantre Sakalam Atisandhaya Bhuvanam Stitastattat Siddhi Prasava Paratantreihi Pashupatihi. So in that, Pashupati has betrayed this world and given us all the 64 tantras, because of which we can acquire siddhis. Siddhis does not necessarily mean supernatural powers. It also means the powers to be able to execute in this world to get the normal satisfactions that we want. To be able to eat properly, to be able to drink properly, to be able to wear proper clothes, to live in a proper house, to drive a good car. All of these desires, they are also coming through the what is called tantra. Right? We looked at what is mantra, yantra, tantra. Right? Tantra is the technology. Tantric is the person who is using the technology. Yantra is the car. Right? And mantra is the book or the manual of instructions. So all of these tantras, not only 64, but 64 crores of tantras are there. All these tantras, they have been given to us by Shiva. What is the reason for that? Because he wants us to be engaged in this world. So she is saying, Punastvan nirbandhan akhila purusharthaika ghatana. So purushartha, for meeting all the purusharthas, but you are giving them only the three purusharthas. So therefore, swatantam te tantram kshititala mavita taradinam. So here, give me that particular tantra. Give me that tantra which will reveal your tantra, which will reveal me. So in the next sloka, we hear the actual tantra. So beautifully, she is saying over here, or rather, Acharya is saying, Shiva Shakti Kama Kshitirata Ravirashita Kiranaha. Shiva Shakti Kama Kshitirata Ravirashita Kiranaha. Smaro Hamsa Shakrastadanuta cha Paramara Harayaha. Smaro Hamsa Shakrastadanu cha Paramara Harayaha. Shiva Shakti Kama Kshitirata Ravishita Kiranaha. Smaro Hamsa Shakrastadanu cha Paramara Harayaha. Amirillekha Bhir Trisribhir Avasaneshu Ghatita. Break up that word. Ami Rillekhabhir Rillekhabhis Tisrabhir Tisrabhir. So Ami Rillekhabhis Tisrabhir Avasaneshu Ghatita. Ami Rillekhabhis Tisrabhir Avasaneshu Ghatita. Bhajante Varnaste Tava Janani Nama Vayavatam. Bhajante Varnaste Tava Janani Nama Vayavatam. Amirillekhabhistisrabhiravasaneshu Ghatita. Bhajante Varnaste Tava Janani Nama Vayavatam. Shiva Shakti Kama Kshitirata Kiranaha. Smaro Hamsa Shakrastadanucha Paramara Harayaha. Amirillekhabhistisrabhiravasaneshu ghatitaha. Bhajante varnaste tava janani nama vayavatam. Let us look at the word meanings individually first. Shiva. So Shiva here obviously means Shiva. But the real meaning here is the Bijakshara Ka. So what is being revealed is the Panchadashi mantra. One by one, we will see all the letters. Ka, ye, la, rim, ha, sa, ka, ha, la, rim, sa, ka, la, rim. All these 15 letters, one by one, we will see. See how they come. Shiva means the Shiva Bijakshara, which is Ka. Shakti means Shakti. Shakti Bijakshara. Ka, ye. Ye is the Shakti Bijakshara. Kama. Look at the words. Shiva, Shakti, Kama. Kama. The Manmatha. Kama is Manmatha. Manmatha is the person who was destroyed by Shiva, etc., etc., right? The desires. Manmatha Bijakshara is E. E here. Then Kshiti. Kshiti means the earth. Kshiti means the earth. Prithvi Bijakshara. Now, Prithvi Bijakshara, even in the Mooladhara Chakra, we have seen earlier that the Mooladhara Bijakshara is Lam. Right? So the Moolakshara, the Bijakshara for Moolam, Moola for the Mooladhara Chakra. I'm sorry. Where did we get? Where did I stop? Where did you stop hearing me?
After Shiva Shakti.
Okay. So Shiva, here is Shiva Bijakshara Ka. Shakti is the Shakti Bijakshara Ye. Ka Ye. Ye. Manmatha or the Kama Bijakshara is Ka Ye Ye. Then La. La is the Prithvi Bijakshara. In the Mooladhara Chakra, we see the Bijakshara Lam. Right? Swadhisthana, we see the water Bijakshara Vam. In the Manipuraka, we see the Agni Bijakshara Ram. So similarly, here also we see La as the Bijakshara for Prithvi. Athaha, after that, Ravi. Surya Bijakshara. Ha. Tita Kiranaha. Tita Kiranaha means cool rays. Cool rays means Chandra, moon. Cool rays. Right? Hot rays come from the sun. The moon is also reflecting the rays of the sun, and therefore the cool rays. So, Shita Kiranaha. Chandra Bijakshara Sa. Smara. Smara means memory. Right? Memory comes from where? It comes from desire. So, Smara is another name of Kama. So, Kama Bijakshara, again, here second Bijakshara Ka. Hamsa Mantra. Hamsa Mantra is the, there is a Hamsa Gayatri also. And there in the Srimad Bhagavat Puran, one of the avatars, in the Srimad Bhagavat Puran, you would have noticed that is not restricted to 10 avatars. 10 avatars is a later concoction. Right? The first avatar in the Srimad Bhagavat that is described is not Matsya avatar, it is Adivaraha avatar. Right? First the earth had to come up, only then the water, then Vishnu could go into the sea. So various kalpas, various orders have been created. One of the avatars is the Hamsa avatar. So Hamsa, what is the significance of Hamsa? Hamsa indicates that it floats on water, right? So samsar, on the samsar sagar, it does not get immersed. It floats. It appears to be very calm and quiet. It may be doing a lot of work underneath. The legs are moving very fast, but it is not visible. So all the internal work, nothing is visible. Calmly, it will be floating. Very, very beautifully, very serenely, it will be floating. And when it comes to drinking milk, it is believed, I don't know if it is true or not, but it is believed that it will separate the milk and the water and will take the milk part, which means basically it possibly curdles the milk and eats up the curdled milk. Similarly, Atman, Anatman. What is Atman? What is Anatman? The differentiation is natural to Hamsa. That is the indication. So the Hamsa is therefore, when a yogi reaches that particular stage, he is called Paramahamsa. Right? Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Yogananda Paramahamsa. These are names that we have given, or they have been called such names because of their being completely serene in all situations. While they are doing a lot of work, all the time they are in that consciousness which is saying that this is an Atman, this is an Atman, and I am focused on Atman only. So what is the Atman Bija? What is the Hamsa Bija? Ha. Chakra. Chakra is Indra. Chakra is Indra. So Indra Bija, again, La. Linkages are there. Indra. What is Indra associated with? Ruling over the earth. Ruling over the earth. So again, La. right? Chakras tadanu cha, after that and. Tadanu cha, after that and. Para. Para is the ultimate Brahman. The bija is sa. Mara. Mara is again Manmatha. Again Kama. And I will explain, we will go into the details. Kama has been addressed 3 times here. Kama as the name of Kama, in the name of Smara, and in the name of Mara. So Manmatha Bijakshara, again Ka. Harayaha. Hari. Hari Bijakshara, La. Again, why is he associated with the earth? Who protects the earth? He is the protector. Right? Vishnu is very involved with the earth. Shiva is not so involved with the earth. Shiva's job is to give boons left and right. Whoever comes to him, whether it is an Asura, whether it is a Deva, you give the boon. Don't think of consequences. Whatever you ask for, take it and go. Hari is not like that. Hari is involved with this earth. And therefore, Hari, Harabijakshara is La. Ami, this, Te, your, Varnaha, your Akshara, your Aksharas, the Varna, your Aksharas, Rillekha bhi, Rillekha, the Reemkara, right? Rillekha is also called the Reemkara. Reemkara is the Devi Bhuvaneshwari Bijakshara, Devi Parameshwari Bijakshara. Tisrabhi, 3. What is the 3? 3 is the 3 kotas, right? Kamakuta, Shakti Kota, Mati Kota, all that we have seen. So, Trisrabhi, Avasaneshu, at the end of each kuta. Rillekha at the end of each kuta. Katita is attached. Bhajante is formed. Tava, your. Nama, Avayavatam. Avayavatam means as the parts of the mantra. Avaya is to be part of. Avayavatam, to be part of the mantras. So basically, what it's saying is the 3 sets of letters, Ka, Ye, Yi, La, the first 4, Ha, Sa, Ka, Ha, La, the second 5, Sa, Ka, La, the third 3. Add to each of these 3 Reem. When you put all these 15 together, you get your mantra, which is the divine mantra of the Panchadashakshari. These letters are your names. They are the parts of your name. They are your name also. And he who chants this will get complete blessings of the Devi and will get moksha. This is the Kadi Vidya. Kadi Vidya. Kadi Vidya because it starts with Shiva. Right? Shiva. Because Shiva Bijakshara Ka. So it starts with Shiva Bijakshara Ka. And this is the Kadi Vidya which has been given by Acharya in a very, very secret form. Because at that point of time, there was no internet. So he could hide the mantra like this. Today, even if you hide the mantra, somebody will go and type Panchadashi mantra and they will get Kaya Ila Rim. Right? You have to remember, if you go to a bank, you cannot go there straight away and open an account. Yeah, you know how the bank is, you know where the bank is, you also know the bank manager. Even if you know the bank manager, you cannot open an account. You have to fill up a form, you have to get somebody to introduce you, right? All that has to happen. Then you have to fill up KYC. All of that has to be done. Similarly, just by going into the internet and taking a mantra and doing that mantra japa, generally may work. In Sri Vidya, never works. Because the tantra has to be understood by the tantric through the guru. Right? You have something to ask, Sitaji.
Yes. So, Hrillekha, that is word
means Reem Shabda. Reem Shabda, Lekha, Akshara.
Lekha written.
Akshara. So, Real Lekha, Reem Lekha. So here, so therefore, see, the first Kuta, Kaya Ilarim, it is called the Vagbhava Kutam. Vagbhava Kuta starts from the Mooladhara, reaches up to the Anahata. The second is called the Kamaraja Kuta, Asakaha Larim. It starts from the Anahata and reaches up to the Agnya Chakra. And the third is called Shakti Kuta, for which the mantra is Sakalarim. This starts from the Agya and goes to the up to the Sahasrara. These kutas, they overlap each other. If you have just now heard me, Anahata, right? Agnya. Wherever they are joining, and they are producing a huge amount of brilliance. Which is why, if in our spiritual process, all the chakras are equally important in the raising of the Kundalini and so on and so forth, as we have seen in Saundarya Lahari itself. We have seen Devi going up, breaking through the knots, granthis, going through the knots, going and rising up. We have seen her going through one by one. We have seen that in Lalita Sahasranamam also, right? In Mooladhara, how she is, her number of faces, what is the number of in ayudas she is holding, what is her color, what is the Bijakshara, then how she goes to the next, so on and so forth. The entire series of Devis, in which form she is sitting over there, we have seen over there, right? So in this, as it rises, each of these chakras is important. But in the spiritual process, the two places where we get stuck is Anahata and Agya. And why we get stuck over there is because while the basic physical desire is fairly easy to control over the by processes such as upavasa, puja, etc., the internal mental disturbances are not very easy to control. My mind is a monkey, and it is going to keep jumping here and there, coming back here and there, and so on and so forth. These desires, therefore, we are addressing 3 times. 1, kama. 2nd, smara. 3rd, mahara. Right? Smara, kama, the desires that make us function in this world on the normal plane. Smara, the ones that keep us tied down to the past and therefore prevent us from going forward. And mara, the desires which are negative in us, which are causing us to be pulling down. 3 types of desires that exist in us all the time. These 3 need to be controlled, and therefore the 3 times we have the kama bija. Manmatha bija comes 3 times. 3 times he is addressed over there in 3 different names, and we have seen this coming there. So if you see that the Panchadashakshari mantra, actually through the letters of the Panchadashakshari, the world itself has evolved. The characteristic of Akasha, what is the characteristic of Akasha? One characteristic only, Shabda. Akasha has only Nad. Shabda came, produced Akasha. Akasha produced Sparsha. Sparsha and Shabda together are there in Vayu. Think about it. When there is, put on the fan full, then you can feel the air on your skin, and you can hear the sound of the air. Then air produces what is called the touch. Produces Agni. When air produces Agni gives us sight. Right? So air produces sight, and from sight comes Agni. Tanmatra will always come first. The subtle will come first. From the subtle, the gross. So what induces sight? You have to have light. Without light, you cannot see. So the principle of sight comes first. From that principle, the gross comes later, which is fire. Now, fire has all 3 qualities. You can hear the fire crackling. You can touch it or you can feel it. The heat you can feel, and you can see. Right? Fire produces rasa. Fire produces taste. Taste, therefore, comes into the organ, or what we call the tongue, or in water, because water is the bearer of taste. Now, water has all 4 qualities. Water can make a sound. Water can be felt. Water can be seen. And water has taste. Water produces gandha. Smell. Smell is a quality of earth. Earth has all the 5 elements. Earth has all the 5 elements, right? Because it also produces, it can be seen, it produces sound. You strike 2 rocks together, it will produce some sound, right? Or an earthquake will produce sounds. So the earth itself produces sounds. It can be seen, it can be felt, it can be tasted, and it has a smell. So this is called the Panchikarana. Now, this Panchikarana, the total characteristics, if you touch all of these together, right? Of all the Panchabhutas, if you total them up, 1 for Akasha, 2 for Vayu, 3 for Agni, 4 for Apa or Jala, and 5 for Prithvi. Now total them up. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. How much is it? 15. How beautiful is it now? So this entire 15 have come from the Panchadashi mantra itself. She not only gives us moksha, but she also produces this entire earth. So we have seen that, right, in the Lalita Sahasranam. Srimad Vagbhava Kuteika Swarupa Mukha Pankajaha Kanthartap Katiparyanta Madhya Kuta Swarupini Sakti Kuteika Panna Katyadho Bhaga Dharni. We have seen that, right? So this 3 parts. So one have to do it whenever we are doing the face. We have to look at it from the Vagbhava Kuta. Kayeila. The middle part from the neck to the Kamaraja Kuta, Hasa Kahala. The lowest part, Shakti Kuta, Sakala. So again, these kutas themselves, what are they about? The first kuta is about the Jagrata state. The second kuta is the Swapna state. The third kuta is the Sushupti state. But where is the Turiya state then? The Turiya state comes when the Panchadashi becomes Shodashi mantra and the stream is added. When the stream is added, then it becomes Shodashi and the stream adds to the Turiya state. So this entire whole concept of Sri Vidya is composed in this one shloka where he has secretly given the whole of the Vidya over here. Right? Obviously, the Vidya is not only this much, it has a whole process of going through the avaranas, going inward, coming back from there. We have seen that also. We have seen the avaranas. Right? When we were studying the earlier shlokas, we saw the yantra, we saw the 9 layers, we saw that how it has been created. We have seen that there is a triangle. Around the triangle, there is a lotus that has, there are other triangles which are comprised of 8 parts and 10 parts and 14 parts and so on and so forth. Right? So Antardasha, Bahir Dasha, all that we have seen. All those one by one, as you go inward, it is like the Kundalini rising and reaching the Sahasrara. And from there, then creation starts happening. So from the Bindu, it again spreads out. But this time when it is spreading with the consciousness of Devi. So this Vidya, therefore, because it comprises the entire cosmos, it is called Sri Vidya. It is called Sri Vidya. This Vidya is therefore Atma Vidya, Maha Vidya, Sri Vidya, Kama Sevita, Sri Shodashakshari Vidya, Trikuta Kama Kotika. Right? We have seen that in Lalita Sahasranam. In Lalita Sahasranam, these correlations we have to understand because all the Devi Stotras, all the Devi Upasanas, they are all linked through the Sri Vidya only. And all the Upasakas who have done sadhana on Devi and have created mantras, they will have all brought the concept somewhere either secretly or openly. In Rajarajeshwari Tantra, Rajarajeshwari Stotra also we see that she is ruling over Chakra. Right? In Lalita Sahasranam itself, in the first words itself, Sri Mata, Sri Maharagi, then Srimat Simhasaneshwari, we'll see that she is sitting on that Simhasan. Which Simhasan? The Simhasan of the Yantra, sitting on the Bindu. So such a beautiful Panchadashakshari mantra. It is there very clearly. It is supposed to be very secret, right? So because it is very secret, Acharya puts it in this very complex form. Actually, even in chapter 9 in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, idam to te guhyatamam. So with this, all the spiritual knowledge is very secret. But in today's age, it has become very open. It has become very easily available, but it cannot be used that way. So for using it, we have to do it one by one, one by one, one by one. And I always say, just forget all of that. Understand the stotra, understand the beauty of the stotra, understand that it brings us into her presence, and just say Shri Matre Namaha. That is all that is required. Right? So see, there are so many shastras, right? 4 Vedas, 6 shastras, 18 Puranas, right? Mimamsa, Nyaya, Dharma Shastra, etc., etc. All these are required to be existing in this material world. The Panchadashi is required to cross this material world. And what is the source or essence of Panchadashi? Shri Matre Namaha is enough. So she is the Adi Vyadi Vinashini. Adi Vyadi is the mental disturbances. Vyadi is the bodily disturbances, which means basically not the disturbances, our identification with those disturbances. The disturbance will be there. I don't identify with it. The moment I stop identifying with it, it loses its power. Right? Gurudev used to say, it is like saying, oh, bulb is burning, put out, take out the plug. Once you take out the plug, then the bulb just is there. It cannot be lit. You have removed the electrical impulse to that particular, you have stopped giving it power. That force can only come through completely, all the time immersing ourselves in her name. See, if you look at the actions that she is supposed to do, the 5 actions, which also she does not do. She has given away the authority to of these. Right? What are the 5 actions? Srishti, Titi, Laya, Tirodhana, and Anugraha. Right? There is a 6th action, Moksha. Anugraha is grace, but grace does not give moksha. Grace can give you only up to a certain point. After that, moksha. Moksha who will give? Only Shiva will give. But how do you reach Shiva? Only through Shakti. Who is Shakti? Nothing but Shiva only. No? What is the last name of, second last name of Lalita Sahasranam? Shiva Shakti Aikya Swarupini. That merged identity is this universe. When we look out, we see a beautiful flower. Oh, mother, it is you. You see garbage. Oh, mother, it is you. You see a nice, healthy dog running in the park, and you say, "Ah, mother, you are running." Right? And in the next moment, you see, oh, that dog has got hit by a car and it has to become lame. Mother, you have only become lame. All of it is you. It is only us which we are differentiating and saying, oh, this is not there, this is that, this is that, this is that. All this Namarupa, getting stuck in this Namarupa, it is easy to cross. So therefore, even in these great giants, people who were all beautiful worshippers, they also have done this upasana only to be able to get moksha. Manu, Chandra, Kubera, Lopamudra, Manmatha, Agastya, Nandikeshwara, Surya, Vishnu, Shanmukha, Shiva, Durvasa. These are the 12 great Devi Upasakas. These 12 great Devi Upasakas, all of them have done only Devi worship by using that one particular single-minded devotion to this Panchadashi mantra, and the essence of which is Shri Matre Namaha. So, by focusing on the outside, it is not easy to get her. It is easy if you turn inside. Where in the Lalita Sahasranam does she say that? Antarmukha Samaradhya Bahirmukha Sudurlabha. Sudurlabha, not only Durlabha, Sudurlabha, very, very difficult to get. Right? Internally, very easy. Just turn inward. Just turn. So, oh, then is not puja necessary? Of course, puja is necessary. Puja is necessary because we are not at that state where our mind can be permanently inside. Therefore, we need to do the puja so that at least for that particular point of time, our mind is focused. So therefore, there are rules, there are acharas, which says, oh, when you are doing Shiva Puja, please make sure that the Bilva Patra is completely without any holes, right? Akhanda Bilvashtakam, Akhanda Bilva Patrena. So you look at that Bilva Patra, oh, it is full. And then you offer it. Achidrena, without any holes. So therefore, you look and say, oh, it should not have any holes. But then you offer it. Now, where is your mind? On Shiva. At that time, you are not thinking of coffee. You are not thinking of dosa. You are not thinking of rasgulla. So it's only a practice. What is important is you should not get stuck with that practice. Sometimes we get stuck with that practice. That becomes difficult.
Guruji, I had one question.
Yes, please.
You are talking about the 12 people who have reached that by only by praying Devi. Do those 12 names come in the beginning part of Khargamala?
Not in the beginning part of, they are there in the Khargamala Stotra.
Yeah, all 12 come in one order, I think.
Yes.
Is what I vaguely remember.
Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. But that order is not an order of hierarchy.
No, right.
Because once you have taken one drop of milk and put it in water, can you separate?
No.
So therefore, there is no hierarchy. But yes, you are right. All of the 12 names will come in the Khargamala. And good that you have named the Khargamala Stotra. Actually, for that matter, one of the next stotras that we will take up at one point of time is the Khargamala Stotram. But I was thinking of taking up the Kunjika Stotram first. So, because today we will be finishing the Tripura Sundari Ashtakam. And after that, I was thinking of taking up the Kunjika Stotra. Kunjika Stotra is a part of the Devi Saptashati.
Yes.
It is supposed to be read before you read the Devi Saptashati. So what we will do is simultaneously, we will take up all the Angas of the Devi Saptashati. So we will do the Kunjika, we will do the Argala, all these we will complete one by one. So that once the Saundarya Lahari is complete, then we will take up Saptashati for a study.
Oh, wonderful. Guruji, Trishati, Lalita, Trishati, please.
Trishati, I'm not supposed to be able to teach you, not yet. I will give you the name of the text that you can study. I will give it to you. This Shankara has, Acharya has written a bhashya on that. Acharya has written a bhashya on Trishati. It's a very beautiful, it is not meant to be, you can study the bhashya. Trishati is basically, as I said, it is basically it's a reinforcement of the Panchadashi mantra 20 times. Because each letter has a 20 times repetition. So until the person has received the Panchadashi mantra, one is not supposed to study the Trishati. So, but Acharya, what he did was, he therefore broke it up and he wrote it in a manner where even a person who has not received Panchadashi can also study it. So you can study it, but not recite it. So let us look at the last verse of the Tripura Sundari Ashtakam. Purandhara Purandrika, Chikurabandha Sairandrikam. Purandhara Chikurabandha Sairandrikam. Pita Mahapativrata, Putapatira Charcharatam. Pita Mahapativrata, Putapatira Charcharatam. Purandhara Purandrika, Chikurabandha Sairandrikam. Pita Mahapativrata, Putapatira Charcharatam. Mukundaramani Mani Lasadam Kriyakarinim. Mukundaramani Mani Lasadam Kriyakarinim. Bhajami Bhuvanambika Suravadhu tika chetikam bhajami bhuvanambikam Suravadhu tika chetikam Purandara purandrikam Chikurabandha sairandrikam Pitamaha pativratam Putapatira charcharatam Mukundaramani manilasattam kriyakarinim Bhajami bhuvanambikam Suravadhu tika chetikam. Purandara is Lord of the Puras, Lord of the worlds, which is Indra. Purandrika, his wife. Purandara's, the person who rules over Purandara. I think I've got disconnected. Sorry.
Now you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Purandara, where was I? Purandara, we did the stotra?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now Purandara means Lord of the Puras, which means Lord of the worlds, which is Indra. Purandrika, he who rules over Purandara, means his wife, Indrani. And what have you made her? Chikura Bandha Sairandrika. You have made her tie your hair into a plait. She is doing Sairan. Ayyo.
We can still hear you.
We can hear you, Anna.
Okay. So Sairandri is a person who does hairdressing. Right? The name taken by Draupadi when she went into Agyatavasa was Sairandri. Sairandri means person who dresses the hair. So Indrani is your hairdresser. Pitamaha, which is Brahma. Pativrata, which is Saraswati. Pitamaha Pativrata is Saraswati. Right? She who is Pativrata to Pitamaha. Putapatira Charcharatam. Putapati, Chandan, applying Chandan onto the forehead. Charcharatam. So her job, Saraswati's job is to apply Chandan paste onto your body. Mukunda Ramani. Mukunda, Vishnu. Ramani. Mukunda Ramani is Lakshmi. Mani Lasadan Kriya. Decorating you with manis. Putting ornaments onto you. So, yeah, put my earring here properly. Put my garland. Put it, tie it nicely. Where are my bangles? Her Lakshmi's job is to run around and get all this and put it on her. To this Devi, who has made this all the most powerful women in this world to be serving her, to that most powerful Devi, Bhajami Bhuvanambikam, she who rules this world, who has made Suravadhu, which means all the Apsaras. Suravadhu tika chetikam, making them servants. All the Apsaras are servants to her. All the celestial Devis are all servants to her. So this is the 8th shloka. So this completes Iti Srimad Shankaracharya Virachitam Tripura Sundarya Shtakam Samaptam. Any questions?
So without training, you're not allowed to chant the Trishati mantra?
Without Diksha, mantra Diksha.
Without one. Okay. Okay.
So Trishati requires mantra Diksha.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on the Hreem and Shreem, which you explained earlier?
Okay. Okay, we will do this the next time. So it's because almost a whole class will be taken up by these two letters only. So I will explain that. So Reem Lekha, Sri Lekha and Ril Lekha. These are two most important in the Sri Vidya Upasana traditions. They are the most important Bijaksharas. So I will take them up. So Reem is the Bhuvaneshwari mantra, Shreem is the Para mantra. So together when Shreem is added to the mantra, it is called the Shodashi mantra. And beyond that, there is one more. It is called the Mahashodashi also, that we will not go there, but we will just understand what is Shri. So we will do that next time. Just remind me. We will talk about Reem and Shri. Any other questions? Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.